All right, it's Hot 97. It's TT Torrez, and welcome to another episode of Artist Quarantine. My special guest, one of my favorite people to talk to, T
Mm.
Grizzley. Hi.
What's up, though? What's up, though? How you doing?
Oh my gosh, when they hit me and they're like, T Grizzley is ready to get back to work. He wants to do some interviews. TT, are you willing to speak with him? I'm like, oh my God, yes, because you and I have so much we have to catch up on.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like your life has changed so dramatically since the last time you and I spoke. First of all, I missed you.
Yeah, I missed you too, definitely.
I, I wish it wasn't COVID. I would give you like the biggest hug.
Yeah,
And
no, I'll be in there. I would have pulled up on you for sure.
I know I miss your hugs and your smell.
Yeah, yeah, I appreciate that.
You
I
always smell
appreciate
so
that.
good.
Thank you. Vice versa.
So, where do we begin?
I'm still gonna pull up on you when all this over too.
I know. Where do we begin? I just want to first congratulate you on the baby boy. You're
Thank
a
you,
dad now.
thank you. Yeah, that's my little twin.
Oh my God, he's so adorable.
Mm, appreciate that.
What's fatherhood been like for you?
Um, it's a lot of words. It's a lot of words, but ultimately, it's just been a blessing for real. It's nothing they could have prepared me for it. It's nothing that could have prepared me for the feelings I was gonna feel, you know. And I'm just happy that I got a chance to that I'm blessed enough to be able to do it how I would have liked my childhood to be.
Hmm. When you made the announcement on your Instagram page, and from time to time I DM you, sometimes you respond, sometimes you don't, but it's fine because I just want you to know that I'm thinking about you,
Yeah,
and that our relationship is genuine and real.
definitely.
Um, and when you made the announcement and you posted your girl and you posted the baby, I was so happy
Hmm.
that you have a family of your own and something to hold on to and love. And I was just really happy for you.
Definitely, I appreciate that. It's definitely a blessing.
Yeah.
It's definitely
How you've been through a lot these past couple of years.
stuff I
How
like that growing up, like both parents in the same crib and just grew up around love. I ain't really see that growing up, so it's different. It's just different to be able to.
yeah. Are you learning how to adapt to that type of environment because it is so different for you?
Yeah, yeah. And I'm good at adapting to my environment. You know, I,
Mm-hmm.
I, I believe that I'm the type of person you can put me anywhere and I'm gonna thrive.
Yeah. How has your mental health been these last couple of years? I try to check your pulse in the DM, like, hey, you okay? Praying for you.
Yeah, my mental health been good. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been through nothing in the last couple of years that I've never been through before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So everything I've been through, it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? On Baby Boy when he was like, "Oh, this is just a rerun to me." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how it is for me. It's like I didn't
But it's
experience.
different now because you're dealing with it in the public's eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I didn't experience the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really experience the worst of the worst before I even like before I even got to this point in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you take away the public eye and you put me back when I was young and I had stuff happening to me that I couldn't do nothing about. I was in situations that I couldn't change myself because it's like, what can I do? I got to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Or even when I was locked up and I had people dying and people doing stuff that I really couldn't do nothing about. I couldn't even be there to have no type of effect on it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like those some of the worst and darkest times of my life. No, it didn't got dark. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been here, I'm not saying it was just like a cakewalk or nothing like that. But it's like I know how to cope with certain feelings now.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, on the song that you have out, White Lows off Designer, featuring Lil Durk.
Hmm.
Um, first of all, I love the song. I feel like it's
Appreciate
melodic,
that.
it's different. I loved Robbery Part 2, by the way. I'm
Yeah,
gonna talk about that because I'm gonna tell you what it reminds me of.
yeah,
But I want to stay on this song for a second because in the hook of the song you say I got my own problems that money can't solve.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times people think, oh, why are you upset, or why are you feeling this way, or you got money, you could buy your way out of these problems. But a lot of times it makes it worse.
Yeah, definitely can't buy your way out of them. You definitely can't, because it's like when I was in the hood, when I was broke, all I needed was some money. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was good. That's all I needed, and I was straight. But then when you get some money, it's like, what can really help you? Like, what can really fix these situations? What can really mend these relationships? What can really make people, like, I don't know. It's just like you just get them problems that just you can't do nothing about. Money can't fix or nothing. It's
Hmm.
on other people, and no matter what you do or no matter what you say, you're not gonna change what they think or feel. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. And the expectations are so much higher because you got money. So
Hmm.
you have so many different people leaning on you, especially when you are the breakout star or the most financially stable one,
Hmm.
um, out of your family or crew or whatever. The pressures for you to fix other people problems then become so magnified.
Yeah, it's a fact. That's definitely a fact. And you the go-to person. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Even if people had certain problems for years, it's like you got to fix it.
Yeah. But I hope that you know that you don't have to take on other people's problems.
No, I learned that. I ended up learning that. I had survivor's remorse at first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To the point where it's like I know what people going through because I've been there, and I feel sorry and I feel bad because they not where I'm at, or they don't get to experience this. But at the end of the day, it's like if that's the case, then I might as well go ahead and just try to save the world because it's always gonna be somebody going through that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's always gonna be
Yeah.
somebody going through that. Even if I don't know them, it's real, genuine, good people who don't deserve to be in that situation who I can help. But it's a billion of them people though. You see what I'm saying?
And it
So
becomes too much sometimes over
yeah,
time. It becomes a lot. And you have to just know when to like draw the line in the sand and say, you know what? I got to focus on myself, my family, and then everybody else comes after that.
yeah, it's a fact.
Yeah. Um so I want to talk about I never got a chance to talk to you. I don't know if you're comfortable with it. Me and you have a rapport with each other, but I never got a chance to talk to you after JB passed away.
Hmm.
Um, from time to time, I do think about her. I'm sure you do too. And
Every
yeah,
day for sure. It's like it's impossible to go a day without thinking about it because it's like that was a drastic event for me. You know what I'm saying?
it was so traumatic.
Yeah,
And
that was one of them drastic events for sure.
yeah, and I do tear up thinking about it because from time to time she and I would speak on text or like, "Hey girl," and I often go back and look at some of those texts. And the so I just wanted to tell you that I love you guys and I genuinely pray for you every day because I knew how close y'all were.
No,
And
for sure. Definitely,
so I
definitely
never got
love.
a chance to tell you that.
Yeah, we love and appreciate you as well.
Yeah.
The place I'm at right now, I just like I know the goals that we set. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta complete them. That's the only way I can really like. You know what I'm saying? I just
Yeah.
gotta complete the goals.
Yeah. And I often think about you in terms of how you were able to process that. And I thought about you from a kind of like a mother's perspective. Like I know I'm not your mom, but it's almost like I feel like I just be wanting to like reel you in and like hug you or like,
Hmm.
just hold you because I oftentimes wonder like how is he holding up deep down?
So I'm like honestly like something I developed when I was young is just like I honestly, and it probably ain't even healthy, but I just bottle a lot of stuff up.
And
You know what
that's
I'm
not
saying?
healthy. And
I
that's
know it's not.
that's my concern for you.
I know it's
And
not, but it's just so much easier for me to just really just deal with it because it's like I can't believe this. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's
I
an
can't.
out of body experience.
Yeah, it's like I can't believe it. Like what? If I sit down and think of it, like I ain't gonna have no answers to the questions that I got. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be nothing that's gonna make me feel better. So I have to, for me, I just have to bottle it up. That's the way I deal with things best.
Yeah, probably decompartmentalize it to the point where it's not like you bottling up, but you can't dwell on it because it'll put you in a dark place. Is
Exactly.
that the best way to describe it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and just treat it like it don't. It's not a real event. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I just try to get it in my brain that it's not real. That it, you know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like
yeah,
this ain't happening. This ain't real. Just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you got to do. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Put the pieces in positions that need to be in positions and just keep going.
yeah.
You know?
And you have that about yourself. Like you are able to do that. But what I don't want for you for one day till it all just bubbles up.
Yeah,
So and you don't know why or where it's coming from. So my
yeah,
hope for you one day is when you are able to, because everybody has their own timing to
yeah,
really be able to deal with that grief.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I recently like, so it been a long time since I actually like cried. You know what I'm saying? It been times where I didn't tried to cry, like I need to cry or something, like just for my soul. You know what I'm saying? I need to just release that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And I couldn't do it. But one day, I mean, not even one day, like, so my little brother ended up coming home or whatever,
Mhm.
and I was so happy. I ain't seen my brother in so long. You know, we ain't been on the streets together since like 2013. When
Mhm.
he finally came home, we used to talk about how he was gonna rap when he came home and all this and that.
You got him the deal.
Got him the deal. He finally home. We having fun every day, chopping it up. Like I can finally just pick up my phone and call you, talk to you all day, FaceTime. We can go do certain things. You know what I'm saying? We both doing good. You know, and I could just see the vision for him. Like,
You
bro, you
probably
about
could
to
see
take.
the vision better than he could.
Definitely saw the vision better than he could. I'm like, bro, you about to take off, bro. Like, man, I'm so happy for you. I'm just so happy it's happening. Then he get locked up. I ain't gonna lie, that broke me down so much. Like I couldn't help but to cry. Like I couldn't help it.
Yeah, because you spent all this time visualizing what your lives are going to be like after, he comes home, then your mom comes home, and then finally your family is starting to get put back together. You have a baby boy, you have your girl, and then boom, something else traumatic happens to you.
Hmm.
Like, that's not something that you get over so easily. That's something you really got to digest and take in, you
Yeah,
know?
so for
And I
sure.
know how happy you was for him to come home. Like you had him on your Instagram, that he signed a deal, you had the record, stuff like
Hmm.
that. Have you spoken to him? I'm sure you have spoken to him since
Yeah, I
since
talk to him all the time.
yeah.
I talk to him all the time, and the way we built, it ain't nothing that we can't handle. You know what I'm saying? As far as like actually going through it, even though it hurts so bad and we sick about it that it gotta happen, we can handle it. You know what I'm saying? So I had that moment where I just broke down and I had to just release those feelings. And
Yeah.
now it's just like I'm back with my game face on.
Yeah. Do you know anything about the case, whether they're saying he's gonna come home or
Um, I know he go to court this week,
okay.
and that's gonna give us a lot more insight on what exactly they trying to do. You
Okay.
know.
All right. So we pray for the best.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you and I have spoke previously in the past about your mom, and you couldn't wait for the day that she is going to be released. I can go back. As a matter of fact, I was looking at in preparation for this interview, I went back and looked at some of our old interviews, and we always talked about your mom.
Hmm.
And finally, she's home.
Hmm.
What was that like for you? Tell me about the relationship, and have you guys been able to get that mother-son thing back?
So, so the thing is, it kind of snuck up on me. Like with little bro, I knew exactly what day he was coming home. You know what I'm saying? But when my mama, it snuck up on me because they end up cutting a lot of time off her sentence due to this COVID thing. You know what I'm saying? So she FaceTimed me. I didn't know who the number was. I really don't answer random numbers, but they called me so many times. Like, who is this? You feel me? And I
Mhm.
saw it was her. She's like, I'm at the airport on my way to the crib. What's going on right now? Huh? You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy. And I ended up flying to the city like ASAP. Me, her, and little bros together. We was just kicking it. It just felt great.
Yeah.
So
You could touch her, you can hug her, you could smell
exactly. She
her.
cooked for me. Like literally, that was one of the best meals I ever had in my life. She
Wow.
cooked for me when she came home. You know, it was crazy. I'm waiting on her to get her ID now. Through COVID, like stuff just moving so slow. I'm waiting on her to
It
get her
is.
ID so I can
COVID
get her out here.
COVID is the gift and the curse. So many bad things happen, so many people lost their lives, but on the flip side,
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely appreciate the gift within it though.
yeah, some people it's really giving them a second chance at life. Not to tell my family's business, but like even my sister, like parole was like, you know what, we're gonna cut your joint in half, you're done. You know what I mean? Certain
That's
things like
fire.
that,
That's
is
fire.
like you gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So how is she with baby boy? Is she the grandmother? I know that she missed so much of your life and she has to kind of adjust to your world. Like she's coming home to a whole new T Grizzly. You
Yeah,
know, has she adjusted well? And is she a good grandmother to your baby boy?
yeah. She definitely a great grandma. And at first, it was kind of hard getting her to adjust because she wanted to get back in touch with a lot of people and do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that because she been gone for a minute. But I just had to tell her like, "Ma, we ain't on that at all." Certain people that you want to link with, you're not linking with them. Like,
Hmm.
they can't even they not even supposed to be able to talk to us no more. You feel me?
Yeah.
That can end up possibly getting you back to where you was at.
And not to mention you're on a different level now. So
Yeah,
your life has elevated past certain people now. So they can't even be in your circle because you don't want that energy.
yeah, it's a fact. And I was just telling her that, and she ended up catching on, and she doing better than she was when she first came home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
yeah,
and the blessing about all of this is she gets a reset with your baby boy. She gets to be there from how small he is now, into the rest of her life if, she continues on the path that she's on.
yeah,
So that's a blessing as well. Um, so let's go back to the record with you and Lil Durk, okay? So
yeah,
White Lows off designer. I already know what White Lows are. First of all,
yeah,
that is a trap boy sneaker.
yeah,
That's a hood mantra sneaker. Matter of fact, I got some White Lows right there. I would pull them out for you.
yeah.
Throw on a Nike sweatsuit and some White Lows and you good.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go
You know what I'm
wrong.
saying? It's just certain things you can't go wrong with. That's one of them.
Yeah. So tell me about the link up with you and Dirk. Dirk is the voice of the streets. Of course, he has been through a lot. I'm sure you guys connect on so many levels. But this is just a whole different sound in general.
Yeah, so I was just in the studio and I just was feeling kind of different. I was in the studio feeling different, wanted to try something. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody in the studio with me that was influencing me, like, we know you for this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if you could do this and see how it come out sounding. You know what I'm saying? So I tried something and I ended up liking it. And I'm like, damn, I can hear bro on here. I can hear Dirk on here. You know what I'm saying? So I called him, sent it to him, and he like, yeah, this hard. I rock with this. This is one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? He sent it back and it
Nah,
was
that joint hard. That
yeah,
joint real hard. I can't wait to see the video that you guys come up with for that.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah. And every girl love a nigga in some white Air Force Ones and some fucking hood ass,
Yeah.
me a corporate hood, saying I don't want the street boys like boy.
Yeah, for sure.
But I will tell you, I loved Robbery too. And
Hmm.
let me tell you what I'm gonna compare it to. And I know people are gonna be like, what, TT? But it reminds me of Biggie's I Got a Story to Tell.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me tell you why. Because I
That's
know
a
that's
kind
a big
look.
statement.
You gotta know coming from you, that mean a lot.
Let me
To
tell
me.
you why. Let me tell you why. Because that's a big statement. And I know people will fry me in the comments because of the storytelling in that record.
Hmm.
You went so detailed, like in the Shell gas, pull up to the Shell gas station, like the storytelling without seeing the video. I
Yeah,
could visualize myself in that moment. And
yeah,
then the end when she went to testify against you on trial, and then you're like, I should have ended you. Like I could see how everything played out, which is
yeah,
why I compare it to Biggie's I Got a Story to Tell. Because even in that song, before you even saw any type of visuals, you already understood the scenario.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You already in that environment. Yeah. 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 You definitely right about that.
I think I DM'd you and I was like, yo, this shit is hard. You was like, word, like, yo, that shit is
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
remember that. I appreciate that. That's a great compliment.
yeah, no, man, I really do think that it's on that level. Tell me, okay, so tell me about the process of that, and then tell me about the video, because then I watched the video and I'm like, golly, the video is so gangster. Like,
Yeah. So the process of it, I honestly wasn't even gonna make a part two. But it was so much in demand, like no matter what I post, no matter how long it's been, it'll still be people commenting under things like, man, we need robbery part two, we need robbery part two, DM me. You know what I'm saying? They've been on me for years about it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, man, let me get from this, man. They've been rocking with me for all this time. You know what I'm saying? I really want to cater to my people. You know what I'm saying? So I came up with it and I told the director, like, man, I want everything that I said in this rap, I needed to happen in the video.
yeah.
You know what
No,
I'm
the
saying?
video definitely made it come to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so detailed though. Like, what, like, how did you even like come up with the concept of it? When, like, just like the wordplay was so crazy for me, how you were able to put the words together to match the flow of the song, of the whole story. Like, I just think that's genius. And like Biggie is the best at that. Like
Yeah.
his fucking wordplay and how he story tells, and like he's a fucking genius at that. And no, like when I see the robberies, I'm like, yo, do people really know how hard it is to concept those lyrics and make them flow like that?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is though, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like it depends on what kind of life you live. Because you can't just make it up. So I just gotta say that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? You have to have firsthand experience with that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. I think it's great, and I can't wait for like the next project to come out.
Yeah,
I know. Is it
I can't
finished?
wait for the next project to come out. I'm excited for sure.
Is it finished?
Yeah, it's finished. Yeah, I just finished it like a couple days ago.
Oh, so you about to release it?
Yeah, yeah. Just getting everything mixed and getting everything I need to, you know what I'm saying, fully go ahead and run it.
Yeah. What's going to be different about this project versus the last project?
I ain't really trying to cater to nobody on this one. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing me for real. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
But I
Like
think
when
the first project was kind of like that, right? And you just gained your own fan base. You
hmm
streamed really well. You didn't really have a lot of radio airplay at the time. Like you just kind of like when First Day Out and all of that dropped, you just did that. Just drop, drop, drop.
because the thing is, I wasn't nobody when I dropped it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't had none of the pressure. Like I don't care how the world gonna look at it, or I don't care who ain't gonna like it. I'm about to talk about my life. You know what I'm saying? What I'm into and what's happening with me, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And I know the people around me gonna rock with it because they know it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just like for me, I just gotta do me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done tried to cater to the industry. I done tried to link with people and all this and that, thinking it was gonna be a good look. But at the end of the day, I can't really do that. I can't really do what everybody else do because everybody don't look at me like how they look at everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that's why people like you, because you know your sound is it's Detroit, but yet again it's still different. Like it's still not something that you would typically hear right now, you know.
hmm
This song that you have, a little Dirk, is kind of different from whatever you were making before because it's more melodicness to it and you're kind of like singing and whatnot on a track. But I think
hmm
that's why people fuck with you, because you're authentic to who you are, and you in the streets just know the lingo and they can relate to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, I saw you respond to a fan that said you fell off, and the perfect response was, "I made it out though." You know,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Because at the end of the day, I really ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so blessed to be here. Like, I'm
Yeah,
so blessed to be here. Because I couldn't have got. It's a chance that I couldn't have got here.
yeah,
It's a big chance that I couldn't have got here. So I really don't care. And I need people to know, like, if you doing this shit, I mean, my bad. If you
you
doing
know
this, oh
go
yeah.
ahead. Okay.
I need people to know, like, if you doing this shit right, it's a goal, and the goal is to make it out the trenches. The goal is to make it out to where you don't have to do certain things no more. You know what I'm saying? The goal is to like provide a certain lifestyle to where you don't have to risk your freedom or your life. And if you can accomplish that, then you
You made
made it.
it.
You made it. You're gonna forever be turned. You're gonna forever be whoever you think you is because you didn't accomplish something so great. You know what I'm saying?
And a goal is to take that and evolve as a person, right?
Yeah.
So how do you take what you just accomplished and make it bigger and evolve at the same time? And I think with this project that you have, and I can't wait to hear it, but I'm hoping that we can hear in this new music your evolution and you pouring into all the stuff that you have experienced in these last, couple of years with the passing of JB, the birth of your son, your brother coming home and going back in. Like, I want to hear that pain, those struggles. I want to hear that.
You definitely gonna hear it for sure. You
Yeah.
definitely gonna hear it.
Yeah. And I
I'm
think,
happy. I'm happy you even just said that because it's like that just confirmed. Because I'm definitely on that. You know what I'm saying? And so that just gave me confirmation that I did the right thing.
yeah, because I think that music is therapy, and there's so many people who've been in your shoes who have dealt with grief, who have dealt with, a loved one in prison, people who have dealt with trying to reestablish a relationship with their parent that's been gone for so many years. Like, how do you even begin to do that, So,
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely gonna take some rebuilding. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Especially, it really depends on the relationship y'all had before y'all separated. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like me and my little brother, before we were separated, we was glued to each other. You know what I'm saying? Me and my mama is a little different because it was like she was always like absent. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like she would come around and I would see her like, I know who my mama is, and I see her like not as much as I need to though. You know what I'm saying? I don't see my mama as much as I think a child should see their mama, or talk to her as much as a child should talk to their mama. So when we were separated, it's kind of like it ain't hit me as hard as it would have hit a lot of other people who just love and crazy about their mama. You know what I'm saying? Now I love my mama to death. You know what I'm saying? Just because the person I am. You know what I'm saying? So not when she came home, it was like you just got to rebuild that. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to have her
And
because
that
I
takes
lost my
time.
yeah for sure.
But people also have to understand too, you missing out on that part of having that bond also correlates with how you have bonds with the women that you are intimate with, because you really never had that. So how you treat your girl, or what type of girl you are with and stuff like that, and how to love and how to be vulnerable, that stuff is difficult to navigate through when you haven't had a role model to teach you how to do that.
Yeah,
It's
but
like me being fatherless, right? Growing up dealing with all these bullshit different men and in and out of these fucked up relationships and devaluing myself. I think if I would have had that male relationship with my father, I would have avoided a lot of those mistakes. You know what
mhm,
I'm saying?
yeah, definitely, definitely. And with me, it's kind of like the way I look at it. I just look at it like loyalty, because I'm a real loyal person. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
And your loyalty just gonna shine through. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like females, it's like if I got a woman, I feel like it's impossible to be loyal to anybody if you can't be loyal to your woman. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's deep.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just told one of my mans that I'm like, bro, if you cheating on your girl, that means you're not loyal. Like on some real shit to me.
Wow, that's
You're gonna
deep.
be loyal to you. You could be loyal to some niggas, right? You could go do life for some niggas, right? And you could go risk your life for some niggas, but you can't just hold it down for your girl.
The one
That's
who's laying next to you in bed at
exactly
night.
the one who can bring you a child into this world, create life for you. These niggas really can't do nothing for you that you can't really do on your own for real.
Wow,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
big. That's a big statement right there.
That's for real though. That's that's
Yeah,
that's 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 how that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? And I
yeah.
know as the humans we all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It's times where we can be more loyal to our friends. It's times when we can be more loyal to our women. But You just got to look at it like that.
Yeah, because you
That's how I judge people.
no, I feel you because you want to be your most authentic self with the person you lay your head down with. You want to tell your deepest, darkest secrets with that person, and you expect that type of loyalty from that person as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So tell me the name of the album. Do you have it?
The name of the album, I'm stuck in between two names. I'm stuck between Built to Last and I'm stuck between Grizzly World, right?
Oh,
Now, Built
wow.
to Last is on some stuff like, all right, I got so many people that's locked up, right? Some of them got a lot of time. No matter how much time they got, that we built for it. Like we built to last. We coming home one day and we gonna be good. Like we ain't tripping on no time. We built to last. You know what I'm saying? And everything that we've been through in life, not even being locked up, like we built for it. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? Whatever the weather may be, whatever circumstances may be, like we built to last through it all. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Boom. That's like the fell off thing, right? You can
mhm.
really tell me whatever. It don't matter. I'm built for everything, and I know my reality, and I know where I come from. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or I was gonna come, just name it Grizzly World. Nah, that go to a whole different space. Like I built my own city on this gaming thing. You know what I'm saying? Really, my God built the city, and I just turned it up, and it's called Grizzly World, and they've been going crazy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people.
What if you do this? Built to last, dot, 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 Grizzly World.
That'll be hard.
Do both.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
And you blend into worlds.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
Think about that. Built to
Yeah.
last, Grizzly World.
Yeah, I like that.
um, so the gaming thing, my son is trying to get me to let him play Call of Duty. I'm not with it yet.
Yeah. I mean, it's worse. It's games that's worse. You know what I'm saying? It's games that's worse.
I told him I was talking to you today too, by the way. He's
Yeah.
like, yo, tell him to play me. It's like you ain't even allowed to play Call of Duty.
Yeah. Tell him when you allow him to play Call of Duty, I'll definitely get on there with him for sure.
He's 10. I don't know, man. 10, you think it's okay at 10?
I mean,
I let him play
I think
Fortnite, but for a while I didn't let him play. For a while I didn't let him play Fortnite. I just warmed up to it about a year ago.
the only difference between Fortnite and Call of Duty to me is the graphics. Now, Call of Duty is definitely like graphic. It's graphic for sure. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I can't just say like you should let them play because it's graphic, definitely. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that game it definitely keep kids out of a lot of trouble.
Yeah. No, the gaming thing is like the new outside because
Yeah,
especially in the pandemic, they all can't play with their friends like normal. So they talk on a microphone and their headsets and
yeah,
but I will tell you, I banned him. He can't talk on Discord
yeah,
and all those gaming chats. And maybe I'm being overprotective, you tell me. And the reason why is because they be talking so much trash. And I'm like, oh my God, he's only 10. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and so let me tell you what I did. This is bad. I ordered this thing offline where I can control every site that he goes on. And I
Mhm.
hook it up to my phone. So I block like anything that's like over the age of like whatever he can't go on. So like Discord and certain like channels I blocked him from.
Yeah.
I mean, am I being overprotective?
I don't know. I don't feel like you being over. I feel like you trying to protect your baby. I ain't mad at you.
I know. Yo, they be talking so much trash. And when I be hearing bass in their voice, I'm like, what? This is a grown man? Oh, hell no, you
Yeah,
can't play with my son. He
yeah,
be like, Mom. He be covering the mic, Mom. I'm like, no, you can't play
yeah,
with nobody you don't know.
yeah. I definitely ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? So,
I just be nervous because I see how people come for me online. And
mhm.
I just be like, yo, like these little kids, man, like it's so impressionable and they be taking it so personal.
Yeah, for sure. People can definitely get caught up in how other people feel about them easily. You know.
Yeah. But you're nice with it though. Everybody tell me how nice you are on the gaming side.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, it's something I've been doing since I was young. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when my people used to didn't let me play certain games or didn't buy certain games for me. And when I got older, it's like I understood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I ain't had no business playing this. You know what I'm saying? So,
So
but yeah.
You turned that into a whole new side hustle for yourself.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And a way to like communicate and bond with my fans too.
Yeah.
You
Because you
feel
could
me?
play music in the background. They can hear your new joints. You could do it all.
Yeah, we can have conversations. They can do stuff for me, like edit videos for me. Like it's a more up close and personal relationship through this gaming thing for real.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to play you one day. I don't know what I'm doing, but the next time we meet up, let's like make that our thing. Let's do an interview while we play a game and you can teach me how to play.
Yeah,
I used to be nice with like Super Mario and like Tetris and what's that
yeah,
Duck Duck one I used to play when I was a kid.
yeah. See, this Call of Duty thing. It's a whole new vibe. It's like you got to press every button on the controller for real.
Do you play anything else? Because my son is into NBA 2K now. He's all
So
he done left Fortnite and now he's an NBA 2K player now. He wants to, by the way, he wants to be a gamer. So all of this fascinates him.
yeah, yeah. So I only play GTA right now because
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, the type of person I am. That's what people like to see me playing more.
Yeah.
Uh, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So it's like I say, it's a city Grizzly world where you come in there and you role play as whatever character you want to be. You know what I'm saying, and people just rock with that because I could be more genuine on
Yeah.
there.
Okay. All right. Maybe I'll play you one day.
All
But
right,
when you told me my son is old enough to play, then I let him play.
all right, bet I got you.
You gotta give me the word. So when's the album coming out?
I ain't got no date for it yet. You know what I'm saying? I usually be rushing too. Like I'm trying to drop. I'm trying to drop.
I know you
Drop.
normally just drop. You don't even wait for a day. We wake up in the morning, the album's out.
Yeah, facts, facts. But now this time, I just want to make sure everything right and then
Yeah,
drop. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
going forward with me, I just want to make sure everything is. I'm happy with how everything is. You know what I'm saying?
you want to take your time. You're not in a rush.
Yeah, I need the label to send you that link so we can chop it up one on one. You could be like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah, you
I
got
need
it.
them to see that
It's
link.
done.
Yeah,
Tell Glitch or Jaylena to send it to me.
I got you.
Let me
I
hear
got
it.
you.
Let me
I
hear
got you.
it.
I'm gonna need a FaceTime after you hear it though, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. You still got my number, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I gotta get it.
I'll DM you. Check
Yeah,
your DM.
yeah,
I'll send it to you, and then once I listen to it, we FaceTime. But I definitely want to hear it.
yeah. I got you for sure. It's crazy.
Well, listen. Whenever you drop, you know we're gonna be here for you.
Hmm.
Right now, the little Dirk joint is on fire. You know, people love it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those joints. You just gotta keep growing it and growing it and growing it and being patient. But
Hmm.
yeah, you got it.
No, I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. You
And you
know.
know, I always love talking to you. So when we are able to be together again, you gotta come by the studio.
No, I got you. Like that's like number one on my list. You know what I'm saying? Because that was like whenever I dropped, I look forward to that. I
Yeah,
definitely look forward to coming out there hanging with you because it was just a good vibe and it made me feel
always a
better
good
about
vibe.
everything. You know what I'm saying? So I
It's
can't
al-
wait. You definitely got that coming for sure.
it's always a good vibe with you. Everybody,
Mhm.
it's T Grizzly. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Yeah.
In our artist quarantine. We're gonna chop it up again, T. When the album comes out,
Mhm.
congratulations on the baby. Give him a big hug. Oh my god, I can't wait to meet
I got
him.
you for
And you're
sure.
gonna let me babysit and spoil him and give him all the things that mom and dad won't give him.
Yeah, I got you for sure. I got you. I got
All
you.
right.
I appreciate you for having me.
Oh, anytime, all the time. You know that.
All right.
All right. So take care.
All right, you too.
Bye. Bye, everybody.